Hello and welcome to the Beconomy, guys, where we discuss all major global economic updates and interesting finance-related news. Today's topic is very interesting for you all, as we will be discussing the looming recession of Europe's largest economy, Germany, and you will be able to know that how Germany slipped into the recession. In this video, we will explore the reasons behind Germany's economic decline and the impact of the coming recession on the German nation. So keep watching the whole video, as we are going to know the major facts and interesting information on it now in this video. So let's begin. We all know that the economy of Germany is a highly developed social market economy and largest in the European market. Of course, it's difficult to believe, guys, but Germany, the largest economy in Europe, has recently slipped into a recession according to its Q1 reports and numbers of 2023, which are worse than expected. Recently highlighted in news, as you all may have heard about it. Last year's energy price shock took its toll on consumer spending, leading to a 1.2% decrease in household final consumption expenditure. Although the output dropped by 0.3% in Q1 2023, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz remains confident about the outlook for the country's economy. But what led to this decline, and what is the future of the German economy? It remains a big question in our minds today. As Bloomberg stated in its headlines on May 25, 2023, that Germany has been Europe's economic engine for decades, pulling the region through one crisis after another. But that resilience is breaking down, and it spells danger for the whole continent. As well as CNBC also just gave the headline, Germany's economy is stagnating recently on July 7, 2023. Isn't it hard to believe, guys? But yet it's true, and very much alarming for not only the German state and nation, but the entire European world. Guys, we all are well aware of the German nation, that it is very strong, and they know well to rebuild themselves in any situation. Even after the world wars, we have seen where they proved how to come back and rebuild the entire state on their own. But today, one of the primary reasons behind Germany's economic decline is the Kurzarbeit system. The Kurzarbeit system, which is a work-sharing program, was adopted by Germany and several other European countries to subsidize employers' payrolls directly, so that workers can keep their jobs, work fewer hours, and receive a majority of their usual pay. However, in the US, work-share payments are not widespread, with fewer than 200,000 Americans benefiting from it, despite the fact that the country is spending more, proportional to the size of its population, on its safety net for the unemployed. The difference in approach has led to wildly different levels of economic fallout and social upheaval in response to the same pandemic. In Germany, the unemployment rate increased from 5% to 5.8% from March to April, while it surged from 4.4% to 14.7% in the US as well, and now affecting badly in the entire German region. Although we are well aware of current global economic difficulties and inflation in the entire world, as well as the effects of Russian-Ukraine war on the entire Europe. But still, there are some other difficulties being faced by the Germany due to their own negligence and lack of performance. Another reason behind Germany's economic decline is the post-recovery period of COVID-19 after 2020 and the Russian-Ukraine war, which led to the uncertainty of higher interest rates, which are necessary to tame inflation, weighing on both consumption and investment. Also, due to the Russian-Ukraine war, the sharp increase in energy prices affected the entire European region badly, and Germany's highest population in the entire European region, and their need of energy is the major concern, as their demand is increased, but the entire supply chain is badly affected due to the increased prices and huge demand, which is difficult to tackle now by the German state government. Although Chancellor Scholz remains confident about the country's economy, the uncertainty over higher interest rates may lead to a further decline in consumer spending and investment. This in turn may lead to a prolonged recession and further economic decline. Indeed, it's widely said that this all is due to the German government's incompetent policies, which led to this recession. As per reported by economists, that rather than focusing on country's own problems, German government is wasting billions of euros in supporting Ukraine, with providing military aid of worth more than 2.7 billion euros, which is insane, as stated by their own defense minister in the Bloomberg Berlin chapter recently. Even last month, there was a large protest against their own government, where hundreds of people asked their government to stop supplying the military support to Ukraine and stop wasting of national wealth. But rather than listening to their own people, German government is following the American and European Parliament agenda, which is no doubt leading towards the increased interest rates, as well as inflation has been recorded up to 6.1% till now, which is very dangerous and alarming. We have come to know that the major three factors are behind the Germany current condition, which are higher interest rates, inflation, and increased prices in energy sector. According to Daily Mail and The Guardian, German government claims that it will be taking steps to bring down energy prices via some strict measures to bring down the inflation and high rates, but it seems very difficult for them to achieve it in real time, as it may need a long time to recover, which will worsen the living conditions of the common man the coming winter. It will, of course, have another bad effect in the state with the surge prices in the gas sector. According to some German economic forecasters and institutes, the economic mood will not be brightening up at any time soon, and it will take time, even some of them forecast for the whole year, to be very difficult for Germany to come back. Here is another interesting reason, guys. According to DW News, Germany's Bertelsmann Foundation reported in its findings that nearly 40% of German businesses and companies choosing not to invest in innovation, which is clearly showing the lack of interest in the nationwide investments and fall down of German industrial growth. According to them, 3 years ago, when they researched and reported it, this number of not having innovation adaptation is now from 27% to 40% after these 3 years. As we all know that innovation helps in sustainability of economic growth of not only the relevant industry, but also enhance the labor market and factors affecting the job market overall in the entire region. Germany's energy crisis is more or less solved, and its economy is safe. This statement was given by the Bundesbank President Joachim Nagel, published by CNBC on April 13, 2023, but we will have to rely on measures taken by the German state in the coming days, which time will decide for sure. It's been in the news recently that European Central Bank and IMF is also helping and delivering out the German government in this overall financial turmoil. But we all know that it will surely come with a bigger price and strict monetary conditions and restrictions, which will no doubt result in creating more difficulties and burden the life of the common man or individual residing in the German state. Indeed, they will have to bear the cost of the decisions their government made till now. In conclusion, Germany's economic decline is primarily due to the Kurzarbeit system and the uncertainty of higher interest rates. The lack of work-sharing programs in the US has led to a higher unemployment rate and greater economic fallout, which was adapted by the Germans, and now its effects can be seen here as well. The future of the German economy remains uncertain, with the potential for a prolonged recession if higher interest rates weigh on consumption and investment. Also, the Russian-Ukraine war with high increase in the energy sector, as well as the global inflation and European market situations, had a deep effect on overall situation and condition in which country like Germany is today. We hope you found this video informative and understood the basic reasons and facts which led to the economic fall down of the largest European economy, Germany. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Beconomy for more economic updates.